Welcome to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. It's the Bayou Classic, number 16th ranked Grambling State Tigers versus the 2-6 Southern University Jaguars. Grambling State has five-star athlete Kevin Easley visiting this week. He could play both sides of the ball as a running back or corner. First quarter action, Joel Thomas starts things off up the middle for 7. Then JT takes the trap right and weaves his way to an 11-yard gain. Next play, Austin goes to the air, connected with Terrell on the outside for 12. Then Austin drops back. Jags sit in the house and leave Bradford wide open across the middle for 23. 2 plays later, Thomas hits the hole on the right, makes a cut and gains 9. Few plays later, Austin drops back and throws a laser to Gunn. He walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling! Tigers up 7-0. And here come the Jags. Gay drops back and hits Wilson on the outside, but Hodges shuts it down for the TFL. Next play, Gay drops back, steps to his right, and runs out of time. Richard Maynard is there to get his 14th sack on the year. After a SU punt, Tigers with great field position. Austin drops back, rolls to his left, and look at this dart to Paxton for 29. Then Thomas takes it up the middle, makes a move, and runs over a Jaguar, walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling! Tigers up 14-0. Next Southern possession, Gay goes back to the air, but decides to scramble, but Jason West is there to bring him down for the sack. Then on 3rd and long, Gay looks to go back to the air, but here comes Torian Ray around the tackle. It's a fumble! Jags recover but are forced to punt. GSU takes over and Joel Thomas is gashing the Jaguars. He picks up another 9 yards. Then Austin goes back to the air, and look at the touch on this pass to Bradford, and the big tight end rumbles ahead for 23. 2 plays later, Austin with the 3-step drop, rolls to his right and hits Chad Terrell on the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling! 21-0 in the first quarter. Southern tries to get their offense going. Gay tries to sneak out right, but Josh Carey lowers the boom for the sack. Then Gay from the empty set, he tries to lob it to the outside, but is picked off by Fred Paris. That's the corner's 3rd on the year. And the Tigers look to turn turnovers into points. Austin hits Gunn between the corner and safety for 18. Then Thomas walks into the end zone for the 2nd time on the day. Touchdown, Grambling, 28-0. Jaguars take over. Butler takes the delay, follows his blocker, sheds a tackle, and gains 17. Then Gay drops back and is looking to go deep for Chris, and he comes down with it for a 26-yard gain. 2 plays later, Gay goes back to the air and hits Wilson on the outside. He turns up and picks up 11. Then Pearson takes the sweep right, and check out the moves to pick up 9 yards. Few plays later, Gay drops back, steps to his right, and threads the needle to Chris in the back of the end zone. Jags get on the board. Grambling takes over. Austin drops back, and he's looking to go deep. He hits Edwards behind the defense for 20. Then Austin drops back, rolls to his left, loads up to go deep to Edwards, but it's underthrown and picked off by Stewart. He brings it back to the 30, but SU could not capitalize. GSU gets it back. Joel Thomas finds some space up the middle, makes a cut, and gains 12. Then Austin keeps the option right, follows his blockers, makes a cut, and gains 12 more. Next play, Austin goes back to the air and hits Edwards on the outside. Tigers close to the red zone. Few plays later, Edwards takes the sweep right, finds a hole up the middle and gains 9. Then LaDarian Ellis-Jones bowls his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling! It's 35-7. Next Jaguars possession, Gay sets up the screen, but is picked off by Josh Carey, and they won't catch him. Touchdown, Grambling! The G-Men's defense strikes again. Southern takes back over. Gay drops back and throws a gorgeous pass on the outside to Chris for 15. Then Gay goes back to the air, doesn't like what he sees, tries to sneak out, but freshman Rayshawn Baker is there to get the sack. Next play, Gay tries to set up the screen, but Josh Carey gets his 2nd pick on the day and almost takes it back to the house. A few plays later, Austin with the 3-step drop and hits Bradford on the slant, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling! This one is getting ugly. Things go from bad to worse for the Jags. Gay drops back and tries to throw it outside, but is picked off by Rayshawn Baker. Turnover number 4 for the Jaguars. And that will send us to halftime, and the route is on. GSU is dominating 49-7. But now it's time to get our dance on. It's a halftime show you'll never forget. The Southern University Human Jukebox versus the Grambling State World Fame Marching Band. Sit back and relax because it's about to be a show. Start of third, more of the same from the GSU defense. Gay tries to scramble, but Richard Maynard gets his 15th sack on the year. Later in the third, Gay tries to scramble out again, but Josh Carey is there to lower the boom for the sack. Southern is back deep and forced to punt. Paxton is back deep to receive it. He starts left, cuts it back right, and look at all the space for the freshman. He turns on the Jets, cuts inside, but gets tripped up after a 67-yard return, and it would set up this JT, his third end zone visit of the game. Touchdown, Grambling. And that would do it. The second team would come in and score two more times. Your final score, 70-7. Phil Austin finished 13 of 24 for 191 yards, 3 scores and 3 interceptions. On the ground, Thomas carried the rock 21 times for 134 yards and 3 scores. Austin chipped in with 81 yards and a touchdown, and Jordan Paxson had 31 yards and a score. Out wide, Chad Terrell led the way with 4 grabs for 42 yards and a touchdown. Gunn and Bradford each caught a TD as well. What a day for the G-Man defense. Josh Carey finished with 9 tackles, 3 sacks, and 2 picks. Richard Maynard had another 3-sack game. Torian Ray had 2 sacks. Big Cam Richardson had 2. Baker, West, and Hodges each had a sack apiece. In all, 13 sacks on the day and 5 interceptions. This is what you call a stat-packing game, but the SEC grind is back this week as our Tigers hit the road to take on Missouri. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. And don't forget, hit those links down in my description. Follow your boy on Twitter, IG, and Facebook at Big C Got Game. Coming up here on the Tigers Den podcast, we'll dig into the recruiting class and get ready for Missouri. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.